Hello everybody, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here, and I'm glad you guys tuned back in. On the last episode, we were following Artemis's little lead in the Alone Amidst the Stars part of the quest line. He wanted us to install a piece of technology called the, no, I am mistaken. Whoops. Okay, let's go back in here. Excited at the prospect of meeting Artemis, has gathered records of the stars visible from their world. That's right. I forgot, because I was so excited because the new update came out. We finally got the update for Orbital. We are playing Orbital update now, so we'll get to see the new space stations and things in this series. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Before we kick it off, why don't you guys hit that like button? Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And leave a comment. I enjoy comments. I like answering you guys back. If I understand what you're trying to get at, or if you want to see something different, or if I could do something better, please let me know in the comments. I always appreciate those comments. Helps me become a better content creator for you guys so I can put out better content. So, in the last episode, as I was saying, Artemis had us triangulate a position. We got a map from him that was drawn in crayons. He said he didn't have a data pad, so he had to write it the old-fashioned way. So I'm guessing he had a box of crayons in his pocket so he could draw us a little map of the stars at night so we could figure out where he's at. Ooh, look at that. Somebody's watching us in the sky. You see that? It's a little window in the clouds. Cool. But he wanted us to learn the language. That's what we were doing. We ran around. We went to a ruin. We went to an abandoned facility. We hit some knowledge stones, that type of thing. And we learned that. And we have to come to a trade outpost to learn the last part of the language. So that's what we're going to do this episode. We're going to carry on with the quest line, finding out where Artemis is at so we can get him here, and we'll move on from there. Not to mention, you know, we've been scanning animals trying to make some money, so we got ourselves a few extra nanites up here, or I mean units. We need to get ourselves some more nanites. I know nanites are kind of hard to come by. Fighting sentinels and things, as one of my great viewers suggested, that we should fight more sentinels so we could get more nanites, which is a good idea, but we're not quite prepared with our multi-tool. We barely have a bolt caster. But we got ourselves a little bit of a mining beam, and we got ourselves a couple of scanner modules. So we're gathering the money. Eventually we'll get ourselves a better ship. Since we already got this one, that ship there is not bad. It's a C-class. But I think we could upgrade to a better ship during the series. Hopefully we can get that sometime soon. Ooh, that's a unique hauler. It's a baller hauler with metal plating shielding on the outside. And it's a refrigerant hauler at the same time. That's pretty cool. I like the color. It's kind of a nice red. But now done with the distractions, let's go over here and talk to this guy and see what he's got to say. Oh, I also had a couple of things off camera that we did. We sold some of the extra stuff so we can make some units, some bones and things like that. We sold all that stuff, and we emptied out our inventory. Our starship inventory is a little bit crowded though. So we have to work on that. We'll have to get back to our main base and drop off some of the materials into our storage box. But for right now, let's talk to this guy, Workgek Elf. That's a nice name. I hardly ever see a decent name. Let's see. Oh, friend, Gek trade protocol forbids transactions with beings of unknown credit history. Through the garble of Artemis's translator, it is clear that I am yet to make an impact among the Gek. I need to improve my reputation rank. Okay, so we did install the translator, Artemis's translator. That was part of the last episode. Sorry about that. I was looking in the wrong section. I was looking in here. But we did get the translator. We got our hazmat gauntlets installed. And we have a backpack refiner too. That'll help us along the way for refining such materials. We also got ourselves a cargo bulkhead for a freighter in the future when we decide to get ourselves a freighter, which will be soon in the future here. But for now, we're going to take off. Let's see. I forgot to look. Let's go into our discoveries. We discovered 5 of 5 creatures on this planet. We forgot to upload those, so we get a nanite bonus. So for each creature that we discovered, you could rename them. This is a pretty cool one. I think we'll rename this one. We're going to call it, how about this? We're going to call it Drago. Looks like a dragon, right? Drago. Cool. And that will be that. There we go. So we get 5 nanites for naming that creature. I'd like to get one of those as a pet. That would be pretty cool, right? If we can get close to it and feed it a creature pellet, we could make it our pet. But we don't have that kind of time. It takes a little bit. You'll have to build a building up in the air. You have to be there at a certain time, the whole 9 yards. It takes a lot to get a flying creature as a pet. But we're going to take that 1,250 nanite bonus. So that gives us 1,700 nanites. That's pretty cool. We got that. We can upload all the flora, all the plants on this planet, since we discovered quite a few plants. And then we could do the minerals as well. So we're getting extra nanites. See, we get 3 nanites per rock. We get 5 nanites for each creature, and we get 3 nanites for each plant. So we're making extra nanites. So that adds up. All that stuff adds up, and that's a good thing. So let's get out of here. And it says we have to increase our standing. Ooh, look at that creature. Little floating creatures. Those are pretty cool. We need to increase our standing. So what's that mean? We have to go to the space station and talk to the mission giver on the space station. So if you guys are ready, kick back, relax, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, throw your feet up, and here we go. We're going to check ourselves out. A new space station. And I'll show you around the new space station. Whoa, that was pretty close, huh? And we'll check out all the new features they got there. So you guys sit back and I'll catch you there. I want to stop a little early before we get to the space station because the exterior of these space stations has changed in the game. And these are pretty awesome. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's got a halo, a couple balls on it, like a dog bone or something. They look kind of like Doppler radars or something. That's pretty cool. Here, we'll go into camera mode just for a second. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. Wow. They are quite large. That's pretty amazing. We can fly in. I mean, this is huge. This is like 2 moons on side of a planet. That's how big these space stations have become. They used to be just a little box or a triangle or a little sphere. Now they're multiple shapes. They've got gravitational halos and things like that on it. This is pretty cool. This is such an amazing feature in the game. And you can see as we're moving along the little wisps of light in the sky that we're passing by. And that shows you just how big the station is by the particles that are flying by in space. So this is like an entire city in space almost, which I think is pretty cool. We'll take a spin around it. I mean, this is a pretty huge station by any means. Look at that. Look, freighters are popping in. This is pretty amazing. We can slow down just a little bit and we can look at this a little bit closer. Look at that. That's amazing. And yes, they do have collisions on these. So be aware if you're flying around the space station, you will collide into certain parts of it, which is pretty amazing. So they did a really good job with this. Hello Games is one of the greatest gaming companies I think I've ever had the privilege of playing their games. They really do pay attention to great detail for everybody. Okay, we're going to fly into the space station now. Hope you guys are enjoying this, because I am. And look at this. Wow. And each space station is randomly generated. They each have their own unique color scheme. And the landing pads inside these, we now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 landing pads. And the landing bay area is much larger. And look at that. There's the computer core back there. Ooh, did you see that? What was that? Look at that. Ooh, what is that? Watch. Ooh. That's cool. You can see that. Let's go into a... Look, it creates an electrical charge up here, and it shoots it down here, which goes to the computer core. That's pretty cool. Here, we'll go into first person view because this is a view you guys have got to see. Watch this. Look at that. That's pretty awesome details in the space station. Whoa, look out. We got ships coming in. And one of the great parts, whoops, let me go back into third person here, because I like third person view so I can look around at the same time. One of the things you can do is buy and sell and scrap ships in the space station and get parts from them. And check this out. You come back here and you can go to the ship scrapping position, scrap the ships, get parts, and assemble your own starship right here on this pad, which is new. That's pretty cool. And then you got your appearance modifier here, so you can change your appearance like we did in a previous episode. What do we got here? This is what I like. I noticed this. Look, right there, that little symbol with the waypoint thing on it is the cartographer. It shows where the cartographer is. There's signs up on the second deck up there on the balcony. It shows you a starship and an exocraft. So that's where you buy your starship parts and your exocraft parts. Just as well over here, you've got yourself the galactic trade terminal and your portal, so we could teleport back and forth to our base, to other space stations, that kind of thing like that. Here's the galactic trade terminal. This is pretty cool, huh? Man, this is amazing. Not to mention, we got all kinds of ships flying in at the same time, which is nice. Look at that. That ship looks like ours with the radiant pillar wings. Oh, let's get over here fast enough. I like that ship. That's a nice color ship, and that's a B class. 25 and 15. Ours is a 26 and 16. Imagine that. But we could buy that ship if we had 5 million units, which we do, but then we could scrap it down and take parts off of it and collect the parts. So we get a cockpit, a reactor, we get the wings, the body style, the nose of it. Look at this. This is pretty cool too. Look, we've even got them loading cargo pods over here in the cargo bay. Watch this. It pulls up a cargo pod, sends it through, and ships it out into the space station or wherever. Because this is the trade terminal, and this is where all the pilots come in, trade their goods, and then they unload them here. And you can see each of the little cargo pods, which is pretty nice. But check this out. If you jump over the railing, there's a force field here. So they put a force field up so you can't get in there and hurt yourself. But there is a little bit of a space so you can walk in between there, which is pretty cool. I think that's a really good idea. Keep people safe so they don't get hurt, get jammed up, or get stuck somewhere in the station they're not supposed to be. And they've got new seating areas, that kind of thing. This here is, from what I understand, the Guild Master. And this is a new feature. Come on. Envoy Lopper. So if you're standing as high with, like, these are the GEC, if you're standing as high, you can come in here and swap and trade things out like a cryo pump. That's worth like a couple million units. Ooh, look at that. A storage augmentation for a ship. We could collect that for free if our standing was higher with the GEC. This is the Merchants Guild. So if we do Merchants Guild missions at the Mission Giver, then we will have the ability to come in and pick those things up. As you can see here, we got, whoops, the Exocraft Merchant, the Starship Merchant, which I'll come here and I'll show you that. The Starship Merchant now sells reactors for your starship. You can buy a C, B, A, or an S-class starship for nanites. Look at that. We need 11,000 nanites for an S-class reactor. And that gives us an S-class ship when we build our ship down here in the fabricator pad when we scrap other ships out and get ship parts. That's the only part you can get, but everything else with the Starship Technology Merchant is basically your upgrade modules, which you could buy for nanites as well, like your pulse engine, your infinifes, that kind of thing. Look, they've got a lot of technology here, which is pretty cool. The exocraft guy, you get all your exocraft upgrades from this guy too. So they're all pretty close together, which is pretty nice. I find this quite exciting. This is a huge update, and it changes the dynamics of ship hunting and ship building now. Excuse me. Don't forget to check plants. Plants are everywhere in this place, in each station. Check the boxes. Talk to the locals. You can always learn words from the locals, as usual. But you know, you can always increase your standing with the locals as well. And that helps you get things from the guild merchants. So I look around while we're running around in here. Look, insecure repository. So one of these boxes has got something in it. Oh, we got some units. What did we get? We got 15 units out of one of these boxes, which is pretty cool. So check around. Look at everything inside the space stations. Come up, check out the reactor core, or the station core. It won't talk to you. It gives you the same diagram. Life support system stable. Commercial monitoring online. Flight path management. 84% efficiency. The Atlas Aeron surveillance uplink is functional. We don't have an override code yet. And we're not able to restore our standing because we haven't become a pirate and we haven't got a forged passport yet, which is part of the outlaw things. Now we have our multi-tool agent right here and our backpack agent over here, our technology merchants. Okay, but check this out. We got ourselves a multi-tool. Ooh, look at there, an A-class multi-tool. It's got a pulse spitter and a geology cannon on it with, look, 2 supercharged slots on it already visible. We could compare that with our multi-tool. Look, we could exchange that if we so choose, because we've got 15 slots in this pistol and 18 slots in this pistol, and we can have ourselves a better weapon. I prefer the pulse spitter over anything because it's more like a machine gun. But we don't have the upgrades for it yet. But we could buy this. This is an A-class multi-tool. And it's got 2 upgrade slots, which is perfect. Look, it's got the bolt caster and the pulse spitter. But I do not like the geology cannon. Those things are dangerous. If you shoot anything within a meter of yourself or a couple units, you'll damage yourself and possibly kill yourself with it. But as we're looking at this, okay, this is one multi-tool box. Come around to the other side. Look, now they've got dual multi-tool cabinets here. This is pretty amazing. Look, here's a B class, and we have a B class. But look, it's got 15 slots. This one's got 13, so it's not a very good tool. The other side was an A class, which was pretty nice. I mean, it has the basic technologies in it, but we can come out of there. If we want to get that other multi-tool, that'd be pretty cool. We don't need it right this second. We can get the multi-tool upgrade station where we could add slots to our multi-tool. There's nothing here, but we could oh, come on. It's so hard to trigger this guy. This is why you got to go into first person. They force you into first person so you can talk. Ooh, look at that. There's even something behind this guy. I wish we could talk to this guy. The hitbox keeps moving around, it seems like. But you could come in here and buy whatever upgrades. Ooh, there's a scanner module. We definitely need that. What else we got? Another bolt caster module, pulse spitter module, scatter blaster. So that pulse spitter could have an upgrade for it if we bought that multi-tool. That's pretty cool. So we could either upgrade the multi-tool we have right now, or we could buy the new one and upgrade it with that. Plus we have the scanner module. I'm going to buy that scanner module because that helps us make units faster. That's a hard decision right there, boys and girls. But we come over here. We get an exosuit backpack upgrade. This is where you get this. And I think we need to... difficult decisions. Trying to keep this going And we need to go back to our base on top of it so we can empty our inventory just a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll expand our backpack a little bit right there. This way we got that going on. Then we're going to talk to this guy and see what he's got. Hopefully he's got something extra for us. Maybe we can get us a good upgrade. We got underwater protection, thermal protection for cold and for hot, and a bunch of A-class modules. Not too much there. Let's go into our inventory and look. We don't have anything for hazard protection yet, so we could get hot or cold protection. But I kind of want to save on our nanites because I want to upgrade our multi-tool as best we can. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to install this now into our multi-tool. Let's see what it gives us. Oh, look at that. We got mineral, fauna, and flora. What's this give us? That gives us the same thing, but we get scan radius on this one, 31%. So I'm going to switch this one out. We're going to move this here, move this over here. Watch our scanner range on the right side. Almost 500 units. And then we add this in, and that gives us 517. So now we're getting a bonus for minerals, fauna, and flora, plus our scan radius. That was a perfect buy right there. Now we could take all this technology out to buy this multi-tool. This is a nice multi-tool, and we have enough units for it, and it's got a lot more technology. It's got that pulse spitter, the bolt caster, and we've got bolt caster upgrades already installed in our multi-tool, which could help us because we got the 2 supercharged slots, and this is upgradable in the future. This is just the B class, and we'll only get so many technology slots. I think this A class tool would be great for us, and instead of exchanging it, we're gonna buy it. This way we can transfer the technologies over and start using this one. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. Look, it's already got 2300 for damage. Look, that does better damage than ours. Our scanner range is better because of the supercharged slot that we threw that into. We don't have a supercharged slot anywhere else in our multi-tool. So I think we're going to buy this one. Why not? 180,000 units? That's definitely worth it. Now we got ourselves a new multi-tool. Cool. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for a bunch of other things. We're going to run around. We're going to check all the plants and all the decorations. Look, there's even signs in here that creators, game players like Kananju that plays No Man's Sky, their art and graphics are in these signs. So there's community artwork everywhere in the game here, which is pretty amazing. So Hello Games is listening to us. They're listening to us gamers. Look, you check these things. How much is there? That's 130 units we found in a box that was open. That's pretty cool. Look, data cubes sitting around. Look at there. We got some more nanites. Cool. So it pays to run around and investigate everything inside the space station. Check the plants, check the boxes, check everywhere. Look, here's an insecure repository. I see it's got a red light on it compared to this one that's blue. So this one's got a red light. So that means maybe we can get in there and pick up some free units. Look at there, 139 units. That's pretty cool. Look, decorative plant. We get some carbon off of it. Get a couple carbon. That's okay. Any free carbon is good for us. Look, and all the ships keep flying in. That's pretty cool. Look. Yeah. All right. So we're done up here. I like these lights. These lights are pretty cool too. Each species has their own thing. Each station is completely different depending on the race. I want to run around. I want to gather up a few words. I know this is kind of a slow delay thing here. So I want to learn a few words from the locals. This way we can increase our status later. This right here, this sign is for the mission giver. That's where we need to go. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to the mission giver and see what kind of mission he'll give us. I'm going to check the plants real fast. I'm checking everything. So this is pretty exciting. Look, even shows a freighter up on the wall. That's pretty cool. So let's talk to the mission agent. It says down on the bottom right there, it says raise your standing with the GEC by 2. Raise standing at mission boards on space stations. All missions performed at the mission board will raise your standing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to the mission agent here and see what he's got to offer us. So discrete consignment, collect 250 chromatic metal. Okay, so that means we got to go mine copper and turn it into chromatic metal to get a level 1 GEC mission. Or thin the herd, kill 12 creatures, and we get an exosuit upgrade chart. So we get a GEC standing, and we get nanites, GEC standing, and an exosuit chart upgrade. These are all level 1 GEC missions. Oh, look at that. Locate a missing person. That's a level 5 Explorers Guild. And that's not what this guild is, I don't believe. But let's take a photo on a toxic world. We can do that one. So we'll take that mission. Kill 12 creatures. We'll do that. We'll take that mission as well. Cool. So we got 2 missions started right here. Mission in progress. You see that? It says level 1 GEC mission in progress. Kill 12 creatures. This one says kill 12 creatures. So we'll take both of those missions. And what's nice is they stack. So we can do both missions at the same time and get the rewards for both of them. Plus is collect 250 chromatic metal. We don't have to do all these missions, but it's nice to get those. This way we can earn us some extra rewards. And what that does is gives us standing at this space station for these guys down here. Oh yeah, look at this. In the back corner, hidden back here, is the junk dealer. This is the guy you work with from like derelict freighters and stuff. And you can buy and acquire coordinates for a derelict freighter. Ask what they're selling, purchase old scrap. Look, we can buy stuff with tainted metal from derelict freighters and things like that. And we get all that stuff back here too, which is pretty cool. So he's hidden back here in the corner. That's what I said. You guys really got to look around. Look, there's a force field, so it keeps us from falling off the ledge. That's pretty cool. Got a cartographer there. So they've left enough room here for us to expand, which is nice. And these, I didn't want to talk to you. The hitbox on this is ridiculous. All right, come on. There we go. Let's see if we can find some more resources in here like copper or pure ferrite. We need that. That's definite. Phosphorus would be nice. I know we need a little bit of that. We're going to have to head back to our base so we could empty out our inventory on our ship a little bit. But first, we need to get back to... Yes, we're going to take a quick trip back to our base. This way, we're already here at this station, so we can come back. So we're going to head back to Dale's place real fast and unload our inventory. See you there. All right, we're back. That didn't take too long, right? Look, our batteries are charged up. Come on, get off the screen. I wish they'd shorten that up so it wouldn't take 10 seconds. Look, we're producing 50 power. We got 25 power coming in, and our battery's completely charged. So we're doing pretty good. Let's go into here. Let's see. We got some extra stuff. We're going to throw this in there. Yeah, most of our stuff is in our spaceship. We're going to take that, throw that in there. We can move this over. We'll keep that pure ferrite on us. Never know when we're going to need that. So we're going to go into our spaceship. We're going to take... Oh, look at there. We even got pure ferrite there. Let's throw that in our exosuit. This can go into the storage container. This can go into the storage container. Let's take 1,000 units of this. We'll put that in there. Look at our magnetized ferrite. That can go into the storage container. Silver can go in there. Look, we got our chromatic metal, but we need to get more. Quad servo, we'll save that for later. Our microprocessors, we'll throw that in there. Saved all this stuff for later. These are all backup tools, parts, and things like that. Look, we do have more copper, which is good. We got some extra carbon. We'll throw that in our storage box. We got gold. We can throw that in there. Look, we got pure ferrite there too. Man, we got a lot of pure ferrite, so that's a good thing. Look, we even got our dihydrogen jellies, which I'm saving for our health. So we'll take and hold on to those for just a minute because I want to use those to build something. We'll take the wiring looms, throw those in the storage box. Leave that there, leave that there. So everything we got right there is good to go. We got 30 salvage data, and we got our Atlas pass. That was what we got in the last episode as well. So we're doing pretty good overall for the most part. We've got all the materials we need. Now, I'm going to build, and this is one of the new technologies we got, is this medium refiner. Whoops, I put the magnetized ferrite away. So let's get the magnetized ferrite out. Where did I put that? Right here. We'll cut that in half. We'll throw that there. And now we can build 2 refiners, which is perfect for us. This will help us refine materials down a lot faster. Spin this around, get it facing us. We'll put one there. And then we'll take and put a second one there. So that's what those dihydrogen jellies were for. Now we could take, this is the great part about this. All right, we got that. We've got our copper. We're going to take our copper, put that in there. Now watch this. Copper and pure ferrite. Where is it? Pure ferrite right here. Take the pure ferrite. Look at this. It goes from, as you can see, let's see, put this back in our exosuit. As you can see, if we take 2 copper refines down to 1 chromatic metal. But if we add pure ferrite to it, where'd it go? Again. Take the pure ferrite, it makes it a 1-to-1 ratio, so we get more chromatic metal from our copper. So we'll start that and get that going. That'll only take us 3 minutes, which is nice. And we've got other technologies and stuff we can use to build our base now. So we could build ourselves a prefab base if we choose. We've got windows we can put in. So let's do that. Let's go to the other refiner real fast. I'm sorry, this is taking a little bit off the beaten path, everybody. We got a couple missions that we can do, and I will get to that in just a moment. But I want to show you guys a few things. Take silica powder, which is the dirt that you mine from the ground outside, throw that into your refiner, and it makes glass. So we're going to get 3 windows. Check that out. All right, so we're making windows in that. And what we're going to do is go into our build mode. We're going to edit some pieces, and we're going to take these and remove these 2 pieces right here. And we'll move that piece right there. So that's our 3 windows. As soon as that refiner's done making our windows, then we'll put those windows in while our chromatic metal is being processed as well. Because we're going to have to bring that chromatic metal to a mission giver. So we'll put that in there, put that in there. Now let's go into our building mode and see we've got windows in this. And you see this little mark up here in the top left? That says we've got a menu. So if we press the Y button on Xbox controller, or what is that, triangle on PlayStation, if you open that up, it gives us more window options. So we got large timber for the base, the middle, and the top. So basically your ground floor, your middle floor, and your upper floors. And this is what these windows are. Now you can choose to do just base windows, which I think is pretty cool. We're going to change the color to mahogany so it matches the rest of the base. But now we can put windows in there, and check that out. Now we got windows so we can let some daylight into our base so we can look around. And we've got extra building parts, menus for each one. So we go in here and I just take off the exclamation points to get those things removed so it doesn't show up here in the menu, because anything with an exclamation point in it shows us that we picked up something new in that category that we need to take a look at. So I just kind of remove these things because I know these are here, and it frees up the menu so it doesn't distract my attention and then be like, oh, we got a technology, where is it? Well, that exclamation point will tell you where it's at instead of having to look for it, which is pretty nice. And we got some new doors too, doors with windows, which is pretty cool. We can install that into our base if we so choose. We got arches, so we can put like our base or our house up on stilts, so it could be up off the ground if we choose. That's pretty cool. What else do we get? Oh yeah, we got some new roof parts. Got ourselves a little floor containment thing. What did I miss up here? Let's see. Oh, we got a few walls to go through here. Once you see them all, you'll know, because it'll take them off the menu. Got a few to go through here. Oh, there it is, the doors. There you go. Once you've looked at them all, that little exclamation point will disappear. Look, we got ourselves a few decorations, no big deal. Got ourselves some flags and things like that. We even got some plants that I picked up. No big deal. You can decorate your base with all this stuff. I'm not going to do that right now. That takes too much time for the game. Sorry, got a little distracted here about what we're doing at our base. We'll hit this little save point since we're here. And we did unload our stuff from our starship, so that gave us a little bit of extra room. Let's see here. This is our silica powder. We'll throw that back down here. Magnetized ferrite, that can go back into our storage container. We got our extra chromatic metal, which is in our starship. Got extra silica powder here. We'll throw that in our exosuit. And that's for our terrain manipulator. So we'll take that, throw that in the starship, move that around. Sorry, I'm just reorganizing a bunch of our junk so we have some room, boys and girls. All right, looks like we're pretty set up. So let's get out of here. We hit the save button. We're heading back to the station we just came from. As you can see, it says deliver goods, because these are either station. The previous station or the last station we were at would be the Gurmok sphere. That's weird. Why are there two? See, that's a bug in the game. Just make sure you only pick one and you continuously go to that one. Okay, so let's go to this station. Hold on, let's get out of here. We'll go into our log. Yeah. Inspiring study, so we could take a photo on a planet, and hopefully that'll give us the option up here. No, it doesn't say. We'll go to this one. We'll go back to this space station, and I'll see you guys there. All right, that didn't take too long. We're right back where we were. That's pretty cool. Okay. So our mission is in a different solar system, I do believe. So this whoops, where is it? We're supposed to be taking a picture. Okay, that was a little weird. Where did it go? We're supposed to take a photograph. See, something happened there. There's a little bug in the game. We haven't gotten the patch yet. But let's see. Let's get out of here. We're gonna go you know what? Let's do the discrete consignment. We'll do that. I don't know what happened to that photography mission. Because I'd like to have taken a picture of a different planet instead of just killing things, right? Okay, jump in, jump out, make a little save. Little things going on here and there. It seems like the game's kind of bugging. That's just because we haven't got that new patch yet. So we'll jump out, jump back in, just to make sure we got that save. We'll take off and we'll go find out where this discrete consignment is so we could deliver, oh, look at right there on that planet, deliver the chromatic metal. So I'll see you guys on the planet surface. All right, here we are. We're coming into the planet right now. We're going to land at the trade outpost and drop off our chromatic metal. This is looking pretty cool. This is a hot planet. This will give us the opportunity to scan more creatures and plants and stuff. Don't forget to check all the loot boxes every time you land. This is extra money. This is free money. Free resources and money. Who can beat that, right? Not to mention, we still got to change our multi-tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up here into the shelter. Nice ships everywhere. I'm just, sorry, a little distracted, checking everything out. This is pretty exciting since we came out with that new update. We got all this stuff to check out. Okay, so now we're here in the trade depot. We're going to switch back to our old multi-tool, which is the B class. And we're going to start taking all the technology off of this. We're going to put that into our inventory. This way, we can put it into our A-class multi-tool, and that will help us with a bunch of stuff, so it's upgradable, so to speak. There we go. We're taking all these upgrades off, throwing them in our exosuit, filling up pretty quick here. There we go. Now our inventory's full. Let's switch back to our other multi-tool. There we go, to our A-class multi-tool. Now we can install our technologies. Let's see. So we'll throw this here. Let's take the bolt caster. We're going to throw that there. We'll leave these over here for now. This technology, you can use it or not. I'm not gonna, so I'm gonna destroy it. And we get resources or materials from that. See, we get parts and pieces back, which is nice. So we're going to throw these things in here. We'll get this set up so we can install this technology, which is kind of sad in a point because then we lose that supercharged slot. But I want a stronger bolt caster, and that's what I'm looking to get. So as soon as we get all these technologies installed, barrel ionizer, there we go. We'll take this, move this over. Let's see, what do we got here? Another laser, advanced mining laser, which we can put that right there. Okay, we got all those technologies installed. We'll put this into our starship, throw that into our starship, get it out of our inventory. So we got a little bit of room. Let's go back to our other multi-tool. Sorry, I know this is taking up the episode, everybody, but this is kind of things we have to do. So we're going to take this out, put that in our inventory. We're going to take this out. That goes into our inventory. What else we got? We got that. So those 4 pieces are general pieces of technology installed on our multi-tool. So let's go back to the other multi-tool now. Oop. There we go. And then we can finish installing what we got here. There we go. Got that one. And then our terrain manipulator. We'll throw that over here. And now we got to recharge our terrain manipulator. For some reason, we always have to recharge our terrain manipulator every time we switch it from one unit to the next. But our bolt caster, let's see, yeah, is set up. Our mining beam is set up. Let's set that there. We're going to move this around a little bit so it's kind of squared up, because if you have it in a square, you get better stats from it, which is nice. There we go. So that's set up 450 units. Boy, that's a real decrease from what we had before, just so we could have a better weapon. And that better weapon is what we want. Okay, so let's go into here. We're going to charge up everything we got. Make sure everything's charged, ready to go. Let's drop off. Uh-oh. Let's drop off the chromatic metal. This is our chromatic metal we're going to lose here. So we'll deliver the 250. Success. So that mission is complete. Now we go back into our log, and then we could take thinning the herd or vengeance, so where we could kill some creatures. We need to kill 12 creatures on the planet. All right. Let's see what they got at the store, see if they got any copper or anything for us. Look, they've got exosuit upgrade charts here, minus 34%. For 109,000. That's pretty expensive. I don't care what anybody says. Even at minus 34%, that's pretty spendy. There's some copper. We can take that and put that into our starship so we can make more chromatic metal here later. So that helps us out a bunch. Okay, let's take off out of here. We got that one mission completed. Now let's take a look around and see if we can't find ourselves some creatures and things so we can make the other 2 missions complete. Let's jump down on the ground. We got there. Got some copper, but look at all these creatures we get to scan now. Look. Making 90,000 here, 90,000 there. Checking out the creatures. We can scan just about everything. All right, 276,000 for that one. That's pretty nice. Scanning the plants, what do we get? Oh, we got 39,000 for a rock. That's pretty cool. That's good money. Man, I know this episode's taken quite a while. I mean, we ate up most of the episode looking at the space station. Can't help myself. Now, we got that Sentinel right over there, but we're going to switch our multi-tool. Make sure we got some bullets. Yeah, we got enough. Let's make a little bit more. There we go. Start shooting creatures. This way, look at that. Our multi-tool's really blasting them out, which is pretty nice. Hopefully that Sentinel don't catch us, right? Let's see. We don't need that one. We want this one. So we know how many creatures that we've actually got. We've got 8 so far. So we're doing pretty good. Take a look around. See if we can find any more creatures near us. So we're taking care of 2 missions at once. Don't forget to be scanning stuff as you're moving around. You can use your multi-tool mining beam as well. I prefer the bolt caster because the bolt caster will help us, if we have to, shoot sentinels. Which I don't think we truly need to, but let's move away from the area that we're in so new creatures will spawn. We can pick us up some goodies while we're here. See, there's our little sentinel buddy. Where are all the creatures? This is taking a long time to load in. I don't understand what's going on here. But let's fly around, get away from the sentinel, because he's the one that's going to cause us problems. And this is the pulse spitter, just so you guys know. Look at that. Just the machine gun. You hold the trigger down and it just shoots bullets. But it burns through a lot of bullets. That's why I like using the bolt caster, because it's pretty cheap to resupply the ammo on it. Okay, I'm a little confused. Where are all the... Uh-oh. Got to recharge our hazard protection. It's going down a little bit faster than I thought it was. Trying to find some creatures. I don't see any creatures around here. Let's shoot down here and see what we can find. At least gives us some stuff to scan while we're standing here, right? There's one creature. There's another one. Like to scan these so we can make some units while we're on top of it, you know what I'm saying? Look, them sentinels are everywhere. What's that? Phosphorus? Phosphorus is good for making a pulse spitter. We could gather up some of that while we're here. I'm only seeing a couple creatures though. Why are there so few around here? Got that one. That's one. We got 9 now. I just don't understand why the creatures aren't loading in that fast. Don't make no sense. There's a couple more. But I do know when you shoot, they tend to scatter. Alright, how many we got? We got one more creature to get. Cool, and that will complete 2 missions that we've been working on. There he is over there. I don't like shooting animals, it's not my thing. But it's for a mission for the Gek, which will give us standing, and it gives us a little bit of extra. Alright, where's our ship? Oh, yeah, I was lost there for a second. Okay, we'll head back to our ship real fast. Sorry about that. Got a little distracted. I know we've been looking at everything. I'm pretty excited. This new update has got me all in a confused state. Looking at all the new things that they've added, even at the space anomaly, they've got new building parts for your base. Look, our Atlas Pass lets us get in the barrels. That's perfect. We got us another warp fuel for our spaceship. Cool. So we can gather warp cells. That's what I like them barrels for. You get warp cells and things like that. Look, we can even talk to the locals and gather a couple words while we're here. But one of the other things I learned when you're shooting creatures is you pick up all kinds of food or meat from these creatures and mordite, which you can use for plant. Oh, look at there. We got a shield module for our exosuit. That's nice. We can save that and sell it for nanites, or we could pick that up and use it. I'm going to use it. What's it give us? That gives us 33% core health and 19% shield strength. So that's almost average with the other two. Cool, but what we're going to do is we're going to sell all the creature meat that we got from shooting all these animals. Now you can use them to make foods or buffs for foods. Which, look, there's 16,000 for 12 pieces of meat. That's pretty nice. Let's see, what else we got? Meaty chunks, that's $4,000 right there for 5 pieces. That's pretty cool. Mordite, look at there. There's another $4,000. So we're making money by shooting creatures. But now we can go back to the mission agent and get ourselves some rewards, which I like. What is this? I missed something here. All right, their grip is surprisingly well calibrated, neither too firm nor too flimsy. It is a well-researched handshake if unpracticed. The Gek gestures around the outpost, indicating all the friends they have acquired here. They then gesture towards me, smiling shyly. I am now counted among free Gek Kiosk's many friends, and they would like to know the size of my own friendship circle. Okay, we'll say it's a modest circle. The Gek's expression flickers, something else briefly replacing their excitement. Out of their depth, they regress to the social niceties most familiar to them and gift me units to assist with my future friendships. Okay, that was the first time I've ever noticed that. That's something new. That caught me off guard. You guys missed it as much as I did. So I was a little bit taken aback. Most of the time, now it's got me looking at words. Because that's all these guys usually give you, is just talking to them for words. So that one was a new experience for me. See, they've changed so many things in the game. You almost learn the game like it's a brand new game. So this is going to be a little bit of a change for me and something to get used to. All right. So let's get back into our ship and head back to the space station that we were at. Jump in, jump out, make a little save. Oh, look at there. We met 45 aliens. We're the emissary now. Okay, let's take off and head back up to the space station. I'll see you guys there. All right. Now we're heading back into the space station. Look at this big, huge mamma jamma. That is so amazing. I really like this new aesthetic thing that they did for space stations. That is so cool. Oh, look at there. And I like the color too. The color's not too bad inside this space station. When we go to the next space station, you guys will notice a difference in colors. All right, now we go back to the mission agent. I don't understand why they keep parking us way back here. But whatever, at least we get a parking spot, right? All right, let's talk to this guy and hand in a few missions. All right, see, we missed this one. Why? We'll take that mission. We'll start that one too. That can stay in our log for as long as we want, but we still have to go back to their specific planet that they want us to go look at to take a picture. But we'll complete this one. Killed 12 creatures. Hand that one in. We'll take this mission and we'll hand that one in. There we go. Then we take this mission. Oh, look at there, a salvage frigate module. That goes for doing a freighter when we get one. Perfect. I love these rewards. I'll hand in that mission. Perfect. That's perfect. You can't ask for better. So that increases our standing here. See, we did Merchants Guild. They got Explorers Guild. They got the Mercenaries Guild. See, you could pick up whatever missions you so choose, which increases your standing here at the space station for the GEC. And that standing in turn works for this up here, which is like, can't remember what it is. Whoops, come on now. This here is the Merchants Guild. So if you do Merchants Guild missions, you will get standing with them, and that'll in turn give you certain rewards from these guys. And the higher you go, the better off you are. And we can donate items to the guild as well, which will probably give us standing. I'm not sure what it does. Let's give one and see what happens. All right, so we donated. Let's see if we get anything back. No, nothing yet. So we can get free supplies from these guys the higher our rank is in whatever part of the guild. So that's pretty cool. The Merchants Guild, we got a standing of 1. If we keep doing missions for the Merchants Guild, we'll get a better standing. So that helps us out. All right, we got a bunch of stuff. Let's put this into our starship. Put that in our starship. Look, we got 30 of these. We'll throw that in our starship. Move these over. Now we've got an exosuit backpack upgrade chart, so we could find a drop pod on any planet that we go to. We use this map, and that will give us a location of a drop pod, and then we can get a free exosuit backpack upgrade expansion. But for now, that's pretty much it. Mission target is in another system, so we need to go into our log. See, this is to take that picture. Now we can go back to Alone Amidst the Stars, and since we raised our standing with the GEC by 2, we can return to the alien that we visited on that previous planet. Ooh, look, a traveler. Nice. Let's do this. I approach the lost traveler. Their skin is translucent, as if they are not truly there. Witness. The life form dons a mask of undulating nanite clusters, and for a moment their face appears to become my own. I see myself looking at myself, looking at myself. I am going to die. I am sure of it. Let's die. I die. I died. I know I did. I felt it. Like sinking. Like being watched forever. And yet, here I am again. The stranger smiles at me, claiming that they will see me again before I leave. They give me a gift. Look at that. He gives us 100 nanites. Perfect. And then we come back and talk to him again, and we ask him where they came from, and he'll give us the location of his grave. Traveler Siliker offers directions to a place of interest, which is in this system. So that's good. Let's head back to our starship. Make sure our inventory's set up straight so we got enough room. Okay, we're good on that part. Let's head to our ship. I want to talk to this. Oh, missed him. All right, jump in, jump out, jump back in. We're going to take off, and we're going to go find out where this grave's at, and then we're going to talk to that GEC at the trade outpost. Okay, where's the grave? Oh, the grave is on this planet, and that planet is a radioactive planet. Nice. Ooh, look at this. We're coming in pretty good. Look, there's a minor settlement right over there to the side. I forgot this is a miasmatic planet, not the radioactive one. This is just a little moon that we landed on previously. So let's land here at this grave. There we go. Right next to it, probably on top of it. Top out and get our little grave reward. We'll blow through this. If you guys want to read that, go ahead, pause the video, do what you got to do. I've read these things quite a bit, so I'm going to skip through it and collect our glyph. There we go. We got one glyph now. That's enough to get us to the center of the galaxy if we have the right materials. Let's collect our little loot. See if there's anything else around the area. Look, there's a natural burial site. We could collect some more bones, make some more money. What is that? That's a cargo drop. 200 units. There's that minor settlement. Scan some plants. Whatever we can get our little hands on, right? Let's go get this buried technology over here. Because we need to go back to the space anomaly eventually here so we can get some more base building parts. So we can expand our base a little bit and have a little bit more room. But we're moving right along in the main storyline. There we go. All right. Look, there's 300, 267, 317. Man, everything's like 300 units away. I don't understand that. Why are they doing that? Putting everything so far away from you. Scan some more plants. But it seems like everything seems to be in this general direction. So let's start heading that way. We'll take a couple minutes here. We'll fly over here and get ourselves some extra data modules. Because that'll help us in the long run. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm actually surprised at how much we've acquired in just such a little time. Picking up a little bit of these modules really helps us out. But we're getting close to them bones. Them bones are what I kind of want to check out because that's a lot of free money. Let's fly over here to this damaged machinery. Ooh, look at there. Not even buried in the dirt. We can pick that one up for free. Check this for an S-class module. Let's see if we get anything. Big money, big money. Come on. Come on, come on. Nope, just some nanites. That's all right. 293. We're pretty close to that, so let's try and fly over there. See if we can get ourselves $1 million bone. That would be pretty cool. That'll give us another leg up. Because the more units we can make right now, the better off we are. I don't want to start fighting sentinels for money and nanites. That's just too much work at this point. We do have ourselves. Oh, look. There's a couple bones right down here. Cool. We got extra stuff we could pick up. Hopefully our inventory doesn't get loaded with a bunch of junk we don't need. Cargo boxes are always helpful. But sometimes they give you what you don't need. Look here. There's a bone here. We'll mine that out. Look, there's 3 of them here. Oh, this is a good spot. Look at there. All right, the rusted metal, we're getting rid of that. We'll get rid of the silicate powder by loading it into our terrain manipulator. So that frees us up 3 slots right there. Cool. So let's make the big bubble. Blow a big hole in the ground. Pick up this one. There we go. Purple. That's 1,000 years old. Nice. Then we'll get this other one. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Let's go and check out that purple one. 257,000 units. 119 and 112,000 units. Perfect. Let's take this, put this into our multi-tool. So we recharge that a little bit and it frees up that one spot. So now we can head back to our starship, or we could call it in. I think we'll call it in. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Why can't we summon our starship? Okay, that's a little weird. Are we out of launch fuel? Are you serious? Come on. 80% to summon. So in survival mode, you need 80% charge on your starship in order to summon it in. Wow, that's a big kick in the head. I did not know that was possible. Okay, that kind of sucks. So now we got to do the footwork back. I was being kind of lazy. I was like, no, we're not going to walk. We'll just call it in and we're good. Guess that's not the answer. Look, there's some rocks to scan. Make a little bit of money, huh? At least we got that jetpack. That really makes a difference on travel time. But you notice every time we land, the Sentinel pops out. That's ridiculous. Let's go over here and get this oxygen. Have I scanned this? No. There we go. That's 53 grand just to scan that planet. Oh, them little butterflies are loud. Are they butterflies or moths? They look like moths. Well, we could collect one of those as a pet. I bet you we could fly on it, but we're not going to do that. We're going to jump in. We're going to jump out. Okay, what do we got here? Our inventory is pretty loaded. We got some bones. We got some relics. We'll throw that in a starship. That in there. Put all this stuff in our starship inventory. This way we got a little bit of room. And all the stuff we're going to sell is going to be consolidated over here. Perfect. Let's move that down. Get that out of the way. Look, we got that salvage frigate module. We got a cargo bulkhead module. So we'll be expanding our freighter here pretty soon. We got an exosuit backpack upgrade chart, which is perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in here. We're going to take off. We're going to head up to where we're supposed to meet that life form at the trade terminal. Got a little sidetracked there. I apologize. Hopefully you guys aren't getting bored with this episode. We're doing the best we can. I know I get distracted easily sometimes. Go off and do this or do that. That's the thing about No Man's Sky. There is so much you can do in this game. And every time you land on a planet, there's always something new to look at or something new to do. And that's what I enjoy about this game. So we'll land down here at the trade terminal. Slow down a little bit. I can't believe this thing is making us swirl like that. That's crazy. Makes you kind of dizzy. Okay, here we go. That's because we're coming straight down at it. And a new set of ships is spawning in, so we'll get to see some new starships landing. Oh, of course, there's a rainstorm. Go figure. Jump out real quick. Let's go talk to this guy and see what he's got to say. There he is over there. Alright, little toil geck guy. As I approach the life form, their beak begins to click, a strange gas issuing forth. It is unclear if Artemis's translator is working. Let's try to resist the gas. Friend, I require units for information. Please understand. Let's ask why they need units. The life form becomes agitated and upset, the gas growing foul. I try to resist smelling their gas, but the odor permeates my exosuit vents, even my life support system. I am filled with an overwhelming desire to purchase things. Let's offer units for information. I offer units to the Gek, repeating my request for information. The Gek smiles, the gas receding. They appear to have found the entire exchange amusing. In exchange for this amusement, they offer to decode the star chart from Artemis with crayons for free. Strange behavior for first greeting, friend. Trade Federation pleased to establish new customer. Friend, please pass me the data for examination. Here you go. I asked the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis's location. Your data appears to be fabricated, friend, or possibly corrupted. No such location exists. Okay, thanks. It is a pleasure to do business with you, friend. Okay, that wasn't good. So Artemis's little crayon drawing of a star system that he's supposed to be in does not exist. I don't know what to say about that, but I think that's it for us today, boys and girls. We're going to call the episode here. It's been a pretty long one. We got to check out the new space station. We'll be checking out a lot more in the upcoming episodes. Hopefully you guys were entertained by this. If you were, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. So when I drop the next video, you guys are notified right away and you get to watch my content. Oh, look at there. We'll jump out, we'll run up here so we can finish this off. Don't want to stand out in the rain and end up dying for no reason. But if you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button. That really helps out the YouTube algorithm, puts my videos out to more people like you. I'm struggling to get that 100 subscribers. As soon as I hit 100 subscribers, I'll start doing live streams. And you guys can check out my content live instead of watching pre-recorded videos, and you'll see how much I actually take out of a video just so you guys have a shorter time at watching. I try to keep up the action-packed video for you guys. This way it doesn't get so boring while you're watching. I appreciate all that support and I thank you for it. But if you guys want to share my videos, get it out to more people. The sooner I can hit that 100 subscribers, the sooner I'm going to be live streaming to all of you. And until then, in the next episode, we'll continue on with this quest line with Artemis. We're going to return to space and talk to Artemis in the next episode and find out what he's got to say about his corrupted data and see what happens from there. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but until then, stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.